The funny thing about that expedition is like so many bosses drop into that haunted woods thing, and you can get your shit pushed in, but like the final boss of the area is cake.
Castrum Demonica? There's no breaching its Arx Demonica! All forces, retreat! I will take command!
Say Demonica one more time. Wait, you've got like the side boob, you've got that weird tummy window going on there.
Lady Harriet,
the side straps raining in the side boob. Like, what is this? What is this outfit?
Role to play.
Lady Harriet, you wouldn't.
Let the secrets of the Buster be made manifest!
Buster Brown, like the shoes?
Lady Harriet, no, you can't. You know that no one has ever been able to control the Buster Tower before.
I don't have time for your shit, little
Yet
dude.
Control it I must! It is the only way to destroy the Castrum Demonica's Arx Demonica! Please, heed my call. Banish the encroaching darkness.
This is supposed to be the equivalent of an ether tower from the Earth Spit, or...
Am I not good enough? Is my soul not?
I got this. You work on that. So now we've worked in Zelda's crisis issues from Breath of the Wild. I think this dropped it, what, like, actually, like, almost literally a year ago.
Boy, talk about a
I was looking for screenshots for the Insta post. It was like September 2020, I think this dropped.
Yeah, exactly. We can't just ignore someone in need.
You're also clearly driving the plot, so we can't ignore that either.
No, a guardian would never abandon someone. A guardian? Thank you. Well, maybe don't thank us just yet. Not even a guardian can go non-stop against an endless stream of enemies.
Can't I,
The
though?
enemy forces seem to be driving Harriet's troops back.
Let's chat more
To
orders,
breach that
please.
barrier and do something about that kooky castle. But that barrier is airtight. Breaking through is gonna be hard. Can we hold out long enough?
I'm sure we can. Let's get to work. Apparently I can make the tower do the
The
thing.
Buster Tower just stabilized. What is it, Harriet?
Oh, does my sword still have the power from
For us to break through the barrier.
the katana or whatever that he infused it with?
Place my
Or
faith in your might, the might of the Guardian.
they're really trying to combine all this crap together? Alright, let's go be Wizard Slizzard or whatever.
A grotesque
God, they've even got a
presence
campaign
suddenly
map.
appears, bearing down on the battlefield. And with it, the entire battle changes for the worse. The Arx Demonica was birthed by the abominable fortress known as the Castrum Demonica. Said fortress is said to possess an impenetrable defense.
Thank you for not saying
It cannot be
Demonica again.
escaped from or assaulted. Those who
No
try
way
are
in,
crushed.
no way out.
More horrible than the castrum itself.
They got a better logo than
monstrosities
us,
that
though.
issue from its maw, mercilessly pillaging and murdering. Clearly, there remains no choice but to flee. At least, that was how it should have been. Just then,
Pretty good tactics,
a
isolating
visitor appears from another
party times,
world.
though.
The arrival of a savior bearing the light of hope, who cuts through the wicked foes, assailing the princess. And the savior's strength will be etched into the annals of history forevermore.
Much like in Soul Calibur. Welcome back to the stage and all that. Let's go.
Our aim
do
is to
that.
halt the enemy invasion as we destroy the opposing Arx Demonica and Castrum Demonica. Over there is the
Demonica's not gonna make any sense as like a
Within
collection of
stands the
syllables by the
enormous
time we're
Castrum
done this.
Demonica. My soldiers have their hands full fighting off the monsters in the vicinity of the fortress. Eventually, try as they might, they will be overrun. The Castrum Demonica is the source of our foes. Should it remain standing, victory is unthinkable.
Break the big castle.
So we
I
need to
get
take
it.
down
The castle guy.
Demonica in the middle of the enemy encampment?
Yes.
But what do we do about the Arx Demonica thing that's protecting it? That'll take some time to destroy.
We have a weapon for that purpose. I present to you the Buster Tower. The might of the Buster Tower can easily break through the defenses of the
I'm glad they're
Arx
explaining it, but like I don't need an
Demonica.
exposition
But my
dump when I'm
power
trying
is
to,
insufficient. I am
save an
incapable
entire
of
army.
managing such a weapon. However, earlier it reacted to you. It should now be possible to unleash its full potential. The Buster Tower is now capable of launching a Buster Ram, the only thing that can destroy the Arx Demonica.
Okay, let's do that.
The enemy is on the move. I don't think we have time to talk anymore. In summary, we use the Buster Tower to break the barrier. Then we smash the Castrum Demonica.
Got it. Yes.
Yes, precisely as you say. A word of warning. If the Buster Tower is destroyed...
So you defend your home base, you attack their stuff or
Okay,
whatever.
we're going into this blind, but let's give it a shot. I'll do my best to direct you. Good luck.
It's gonna be Dynasty Warriors, is what it's gonna be. Go here, break some stuff.
Destruction of Arx Demonica confirmed. All that's left now.
But I think that was the wrong voice thing. Defend Buster Towers. We got RTS thing.
No sign of enemy activity. Take this chance to gather mana to summon a Buster Ram.
Okay, this is the third one. So grab blue goobers.
Collect some mana from the surrounding area.
Got it. Okay, there've been some Okay, and I just have to walk through it. I have to hit like the pickup button. That's good. But there have been urgent quests with this as a thing. Different items,
Forces
but
have
yeah.
commenced their incursion. We need to focus on protecting the Buster Towers.
Yeah. So kick ass. If the dudes are red, that's bad. Thankfully, we're playing on casual, so this will not be an issue.
We need to penetrate the Arx Demonica and destroy the Castrum Demonica.
I am gonna be so sick of hearing Demonica over and over and over and over and over. Alright, bus phase. How do I do that? Dedicated anti-cash. Yeah, okay. I'm not reading that word anymore. I never woke up the bot. So to throw to the buster phase and automatically advance. Okay. And they're gonna hit the thingy. Okay. And then you just break everything in between. Get his ass. So it just says to guard the ram, so. Got his ass. Alright.
The enemy forces have been put down. Now's our chance to summon the Buster Rams and destroy the Arx Demonica.
Presumably there's gonna be tougher ones in the future. Alright, get your ass in there and wreck his tummy. This looks like the boss from the end of the Haunted Woods, but... Alright, let's
Attack the Castrum Demonica!
The woods boss, you're on a wall fighting him, so... Got it. Hooray! Yay! We did it.
Castrum Demonica's annihilated!
Got its ass. Well, got its mids, really. Do not be attacked until its head is destroyed. Oh! I saw the Buster Quest category pop up. My options. Okay.
Great work! Now head on back!
Because there's like a special quest mode, and I guess it's to fight those. Now we know. I mean, it makes sense. I don't know why they would make a whole new like battle format and not turn it into a quest mode.
Thank you for your gracious assistance.
Tashimaste. Over the enemy.
That's what I've been wondering. And what's up with the Buster Tower? Let's start with the Castrum Demonica.
Stop saying it.
Enemies. Was it a bunch of rocks, or was it actually alive?
Yes.
It is a castle and a living thing both. They are living fortresses that call forth endless waves of monsters. Thus, Castrum Demonica.
That actually does kind of scare.
They are foul wedges, driven into the world by
Like
way of
bad
large-scale conjurations.
Conjure... what now?
A type of magic that summons enslaved creatures from other realms. This may all be new to you, since you're both from another world. In this world, we have something called sorcery.
We also have instants, enchantments,
It is a means by which
lands,
one draws upon mana in the
creatures,
atmosphere to trigger supernatural phenomena.
It sounds comparable to what we know
interrupts.
as photons
Well,
and
it's got folded back in it.
techniques.
Right.
Maybe the reason it was so easy for me to analyze the Castrum Demonica and the Buster Tower was
Artifacts.
because they share
Never get
similar
artifacts.
roots.
Individuals can only harness so much mana alone. A person's sorcery prowess was generally limited to a fairly ordinary degree. That is, until these ephemera came
You ever
along.
caught in like the head of the costume?
Suddenly, seedlessly, ephemera, just the blossoms, began blooming all over the world decades prior.
Gotten invasive
It
species
came
problem.
to light
Yeah, she's
that the
caught in my head.
ephemera
This is
made
great. I
extremely
love
efficient
this.
catalysts for sorcery. One land mastered bodily enhancement. A second used them as regents for mind control potions. Another solved the riddle of replication.
Okay.
And in my land, they discovered the art of conjuration.
Are we gonna visit
Castrum
all those
Demonica
lands or
is the
just
apex of
bust
conjuration sorcery.
cast
Once its ephemera
Demonicas
consuming
forever?
summon is complete, it wedges itself into the ground. It deploys a
That's
highly
kind of a
durable
thing that
Arx
building would
Demonica
do.
barrier and summons endless monsters to intercept its foes. Even the Castrum itself is quite deadly.
Yes, we did encounter the giant
It
fists.
has been said to
and
be
lasers.
impossible for someone on a human level to breach and conquer these fortresses, no matter what sorcery they avail.
Well, I'm just built different.
Furthermore, the act of summoning one consumes all mana and ephemera in the area, leaving no way to counter-summon another Castrum Demonica to fight the first.
So then how are we summoning these Buster
So
Towers?
basically, the first side to summon a Castrum Demonica always wins?
Just so. The face of war in this world has greatly changed since the advent of the Castrum Demonica.
I think you would
The
just send
Buster
people to
Tower
assassinate
conjuration
mages.
is what was invented to counter it.
The thing you were using in the fight just now, right?
It is a siege weapon, designed to breach the Arx Demonica generated by the Castrum Demonica, drawing upon the mana in the atmosphere. However, it requires an enormous
That's
amount
the
of mana
siphon
to
effect at
control.
the top that makes
Without ephemera, it was beyond our ability to harness.
But our friend here could do it. And we were able to destroy the Castrum Demonica.
Power always comes at a price. Sorcery requires mana. Technology requires hard work. Wielding such inordinate power at no cost is by no means a good thing.
Yeah, it's probably taking years off my life.
All this unrest, the tension between the nations of our world, the coup in
Every
my
time I
kingdom,
summon one, I gotta eat a hot dog or
ephemera
something.
is the catalyst for it all. It's a fiendish flower whose nectar drives the world mad. Our aim is to eliminate it and restore peace to the land. No, the world.
World peace? Well, nobody could say you aren't aiming high. Not that I blame you.
Okay.
Harriet, would you be willing to let us have that flower?
I mean, they're everywhere. We could just go out and pick one, apparently.
Channel your power into it. Channel photons, like you're holding a weapon.
Yeah, this is a safe experiment to do in, like, just a whole, you know, a residence tent. Presumably a command tent since it's princesses.
I knew it.
Blew it up.
Wait, you knew what, Harriet?
It is the legend I mentioned previously. A fairy tale widely known in our world since ancient times.
What now?
It goes like this. When the realm is enshrouded in darkness, lament not, for a hero shall spring forth. The hero shall serve as a beacon and cross the path of light. They shall tread the path of the brave. In turn, those who
I didn't hit a button
shall
to
guide
skip
wayward
that.
souls
That's
lost to darkness.
bad
This is
editing of the
path they
cutscene.
tread. Fear not our savior.
It's, yeah, it's just
For
the
by
stomping
their
on
hand
itself.
shall light shine on blackest night,
I'm
banishing the darkness
literally not touching anything.
forevermore.
Okay. At least he's using a rod like I use, so... First I think of that right. You clearly had time to not stumble over things too, to fit the rest of the description.
Visitor from another land, spoken of in legend. Or should I say guardian?
That's what I
Please.
called myself
Will
earlier.
you lend us your aid?
Yes, you're fine, whatever. I thought we already went over this, but I guess we'll do this again.
The scope
Or no, that's
has
right, we
just
got the
grew
request from Alma before.
exponentially. In fact, are you sure you're okay with all this, Harriet?
He's literally the one
There's a
asking.
legend, but we're clearly not from this world. Do you really want to trust random strangers with something so important?
The legend alone, I would have taken with a grain of salt. But you have aided me in my time of need. And twice now you've come to my rescue.
Make it 3.
That is enough for me to trust you. More than enough.
I didn't realize there was a
Find
battle map
someone's
back there on the
aid
table until now.
Without hesitation in a realm where you tread blindly. It's no small feat. I would trust you. With or without the legend.
That ephemera flower just now. It
Aw.
disintegrated in reaction to photons. That's an F-factor mass. As members of ARCS, we consider those a problem. Besides, how can we say no when you're asking so nicely?
Thank you so much!
Well, we've gathered plenty of intel. How about we pop back to the ARC ship to deliver a report real quick?
Okay. How do we explain the ARC ship to her? I haven't done any research into how many chapters this is. So.
You know, in all the commotion, I forgot to bring something up.
And that would be?
You've grown, haven't you, Xiao?
Ah, you noticed. I was starting to get a little antsy that no one was bringing it up.
Whatever,
I
nerd.
figured that if I showed a little growth, it might help me get a better handle on what makes people tick. So here I am, new and improved.
I should mention that he's had this form since he created us 2 years ago. I never got to know the child version of Xiao. Xiao is a child, huh? I'll bet he was super sassy and snotty.
He was kind
If
of a
I ever
shit.
came across as sassy, then you must have mistaken one of my relatives for me.
Really? What do you think? Xiao's relative would be... Sarah, right? Well,
Nah, you're just sassy.
Ah, you're a straight shooter. I won't deny what you say. My mind was constructed based on Sarah, so her personality has rubbed off on me considerably. When I come off as sassy or super laid back, that's all Sarah.
But the fact that you admit to her influence means you like her, don't you?
No comment. You can draw your own conclusions. Well, I guess the best thing about growing up is that now I get to pat Sarah's head.
What?
Sarah hates it, so naturally, I eat it up.
And we'll just end on that, apparently. I get armor for it. Oh god, we're back to Huey now. Didn't miss him.
I have you now, Commander! What?
The hell are you? Oh, this is the new class.
Robin! Wait a minute! You're not Commander Huey?
I definitely don't look
Oh my
like him.
gosh! I'm so sorry! Rushing at the wrong person, pointy end first. I'm the worst.
You use a little too much starch on that cape, man.
I sense a strong presence and went in swinging. I can't apologize enough.
What's the matter, Stratos? Don't tell me you're tapping out already. Ha! It's you! Fancy meeting you here.
Wait, you mean this is the Guardian?
Correct.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I messed up big time.
Now I get it. Sorry you got dragged into that. You can tell how bad Stratos feels about this. Did you let her off the hook?
Are you gonna explain new class or just cover for embarrassment? Who is she?
Oh yeah, I never introduced you, did I?
I'm Stratos with the Combat Bureau's new tactics team.
Stratos is a third generation, same as you. She's already mastered the basics of every class just this year. She's the team's rising star.
Good for her.
I'm deeply humbled.
By the way, the new tactics team is, well, what it says on the tin. They're the ones who do applied combat studies for new classes.
Okay.
Coming up with new ideas is vital for that, which is why I've selected Stratos to be in charge of it.
I'm deeply humbled.
But it's been a bit of an uphill battle. She's been studying a concept for solo-based group suppression, but the brass won't give it the okay. Claris, Craze, and I are helping where we can, but our fighting styles are so established that they're not exactly accommodating.
I'm deeply humbled.
That's where you come in. How'd you like to be a sounding board for Stratos?
It's not like they're gonna let me not be,
Commander,
so whatever.
that'd be super humbling.
You won't find anyone in ARCS who's more flexible and resourceful. You couldn't ask
Also,
for
the
a
super
better
humbling thing just
brainstorming
does
partner.
not translate right. It's weird.
That, and you're probably the best suited out of anyone in ARCS at mastering new classes. You wouldn't mind chipping in for the benefit of all the ARCS ops that'll come after you, right?
Sure.
I'm humbled. I look forward to working with you.
I feel like I'm honored would have fit a little better.
Anyway, could you share some of your latest combat logs with me? Pretty please?
Yeah, it killed some skeletons in one hit. Apparently broke Huey's neck while we were talking. Good.
Oh, hey, perfect timing. We
It
just
always
got
is.
official approval for a new class.
Good.
It's a class designed around fighting hordes of foes with a handful of people, so it might come in handy in your battles on Omega. Give it a whirl if you're interested.
I need to see what the class skills for it are, because again, I've never used it. I'm gonna try and blow through all these sub-stories here. I'll take a quick break, then we'll do the next story chapter. As is tradition.
Hi there! I know you're busy, but I'd be super humbled if you'd be my sparring partner.
Okay.
I feel super bad that the last time we met, we spent the whole time just going over your combat experience. But that helped me get the approval I needed for the new class I've been researching.
I don't know how that would work, but
Set up
okay.
the class counter, so now anyone can be a hero if they fit the bill. What I mean is, the class got approved, so you can be a hero.
That's cool and all, but I'm good at being a wizard. So that's fine, I guess. I was gonna move on, but like, look, there's obviously the little heart thing on her little chest piece there, but the way the little rivets are on the side pieces, it looks like a goose's head. You combine the white parts with it.
Of course! I totally forgot to tell you last time!
Yeah, you did.
I've been researching a new class. Now I have finally received approval for that class. It is called Hero.
Okay. It's like a generic name to pick, but whatever.
Hero.
I mean, I says the guy who's playing a force. And has dabbled as a hunter.
Do you think the name's dumb? The way I see it, it's basically that or
Notice
nothing.
my beak floating in front of the camera.
I mean, check this out! Look at the way this class swings a sword. Isn't it rad as heck? And when a hero uses twin machine guns, looky here! They're brand new weapons!
I think I did play around in this class a
Class
little
masters
bit.
an all-new way of wielding chalices.
Yeah.
All that goodness packed into one class.
Oh yeah, I did the tutorial
And
missions
that
for
doesn't
it.
make you think hero?
I don't know if I
Well, it
streamed
does.
that, but
Nothing, that's what!
well, she's trying to sell it. Credit where due. Gotta hustle, and I will gladly take free try boost. Okay, main story. So I will be right back, and we will get underway with a BRB. Alright. A world in disarray. Let us rearray it, I guess. I believe I saw the combat symbol, so prepare for a chat.
It's even more of a
Grab a
mess
drink
than
while
I
I was up.
feared.
talk of sorcery and summonings. It's all over the place. Crazy doesn't begin to describe it. For what it's worth, I don't think our world's history has any bearing on Omega. None of their attire or equipment is in my databanks.
Okay.
There's a lot to process here, and it is rather jumbled, but we've gleaned two vital pieces of knowledge from this right off the bat.
And that was
First, it's possible to return from Omega.
Okay.
Second,
What, you didn't know I could do that?
send you into Omega.
The Akashic records are a mishmash of multiple time axes. That's why Omega's history is such a jumble. But that also works to our advantage.
You're the only one who can visit the world on the other side.
That's good.
Version of
That'll
you
cut
from
off was
another
my
time
fault.
axis should help you out.
What?
I'll trust your judgment as far as what to do on site. Helping this Harriet girl should help you learn more about Omega. It's a solid choice for a guardian as well, of course.
Okay.
So for the time being, our goal is to help Harriet out and destroy the Castrum Demonicas plaguing the countryside.
Okay.
We gotta run a full analysis of the Buster Tower for that. If we can emulate those, we might be able to produce our own facsimiles. Let's knock 'em dead out there.
Alright. It's kind of what I do by default, but alright. This one seems like more discussion than the other one, so...
So that's why I made sure to fudge things on my end this time. Guardian or not, regular medical exams are not optional. Is that clear, Matoy?
Get your damn vaccine.
Ma'am. This is no laughing matter. That goes for you too. Just because you're a guardian, that doesn't mean the rules don't apply to you.
You and the second are different guardians from Reggie and Mary. You have your own unique roles to play. I wonder what happened that led to that point.
I know what that has to do with medical exams, but okay.
That's easy. They've been fighting a grand battle against the fall spawn for a very long period of time.
Except for that, what, year and a half
Of course,
period.
they started before I was born, so I haven't been watching them the whole time.
Also, there was an in-game time skit too, wasn't there, where they had to detox
To look
us?
back at everywhere these two have been. I'd love to be able to see what happened on Arcs while I was gone. You know, just like you'd look over any other set of records.
I'm afraid that's not... Ha ha ha! Yes, there is a way.
They've been spying on us this entire
Aries?
time.
Our friend here's
Goddamn the
experiences
surveillance
have been
state.
utterly invaluable, so of course I made a database out of them. That said,
I don't believe I was
haven't
offered a
had chance
consent
to
form to sign for
organize
this.
it, and I can't be sure of their veracity unless our friend is here to help me.
Then come on, let's reminisce about your past together.
Do I have to?
It'll keep our info in order, and we'd all love to know what you've been through up till now. So I really think there's no downside here.
Oh, look, okay, it seems like they're gonna do that off camera, because that's like, not make me sit and confirm quest after quest. Alright.
Guardian, thank you for your earlier assistance.
What I do.
I'm most grateful to you for saving Lady Harriet. Even something so
Good
obvious
job.
was beyond my power to do. That frustrates me. The only reason I couldn't assist Lady Harriet back there was because I was too feeble.
And get good.
I'm supposed to be Lady Harriet's adjutant. If only I were as strong as you, Guardian, she might be more willing to lean on me.
Oh, you jelly.
Hey, you're not thinking of using ephemera, are you? From what we've learned, ephemera...
Let me guess. He uses the ephemera, he gets tainted, and that's why he gets, I have to fight him eventually. That's I think that's where this is going.
Is everyone really okay with not using ephemera at all in light of that?
No matter how fiercely we lament our weakness, none of us would dare to use ephemera. There could be no greater betrayal of Lady Harriet's wishes.
Okay.
Ephemera twists the world, and it would be folly to say that no one questions that claim. But Lady Harriet strives for all our sakes. That much is undeniable. When she instigated this uprising to strike down Prime Minister Lutz, a man obsessed with personal gain, she did so purely for the people. She devotes
Have we
herself
run into someone named
tirelessly
Lutz
to the cause of
before? I can't
righteousness,
remember.
no matter how much harm it does to her mind and body. No. All of us have found a purpose for ourselves in supporting Lady Harriet in her quest. Guardian, I am truly grateful to you for rescuing her.
Okay.
But I am her adjutant. I'll be the one to protect her. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Talk about transparent! He's head over heels for Harriet. That was pretty educational, too. Everyone's more enthused about Harriet than about eliminating ephemera. From what he's saying. He's so dashing and handsome, though.
He looks like a tool.
He must have grown up from an upstanding family with cultured siblings and all that.
What does that have to do with anything? So today we learned Sierra's a bootlicker. Alright, moving on. Never forget your fear of battle.
It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing to be afraid of. Nothing at all. I've lost my body and life once already. It
Wait,
exists
what?
as an offering to the people. It exists to be with them. So don't be afraid, Harriet. It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh dear, I'm so sorry. You caught me at a most embarrassing moment, didn't you?
Did
I
it?
am, yes. I would be lying if I claimed otherwise. But it is a fear I must never forget. A fear of conflict is what fuels my desire to bring it to a swift end. And it keeps
I mean,
me
fair enough. That's kind of what I figured they were going for.
Thus, I must always keep that fear close to my heart, so that I do not act recklessly. But please don't tell anyone you saw me lose my composure. Ever. The people would worry.
You got it. It's not like I can actually talk in game anyway. Alright, let's get a geography lesson. The 4 nations: Earth, Air, Fire, and Water.
Say, you've mostly spoken about your own land so far. There are others in this world too, right?
Yes, that's right. This continent is divided into 4 cardinal nations.
Fair enough.
This is the southern nation. Here lies the domain of Quento, a land of nature and magic. I am the second child of the late king of Quento.
What happened to the first one? You're a princess?
In the sense that I am royalty, yes. You are welcome to see me as one.
Okay.
But it is precisely because I am royalty that I must, on occasion, take up arms and fight.
At least she respects the job.
Prime Minister Lutz was drunk on the power and prosperity brought about by ephemera when he launched his coup. Because of that, my father lost his life, and we were banished from the kingdom. Now Lutz calls himself king, and he forces the people to bear greater burdens than ever in the name of augmenting his forces. As members of the royal family, it falls to us to put an end to Lutz's tyranny.
Lutz sounds like a Yotz.
I cannot allow our land to become intoxicated by power and plunge headlong into a foolhardy war. I would like you to meet someone, so that we might discuss what comes next.